Hi everyone, it's Veroosh. Welcome to my channel and I'm excited to be here with you guys. I'm just seeing that YouTube is limiting me to 1 hour, so this is news to me. I didn't know that there was a limit for live. So I think we better get on with the program. I hope you guys are doing fine. Happy new moon in Taurus. We'll talk about the astrology in a little bit. I'm not sure how much time I have, so just in case so we don't get cut off, I'll keep the astrology short today and we'll get right into the reading. I guess we're reading for 5 days, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this week for the new moon in Taurus and the weekly that you guys missed so much. Sorry I haven't been here, and I've posted all but Capricorn and Virgo for the May videos for members only. So if you're a member, you can go check it out already. It's posted in the link is posted in the community section, so you can check that out. Also, I did a special for the new moon in Taurus. I did like a little focus on cow goddess worship or cow worship in Africa and in Europe, and so you guys can go check that out on TikTok if you want. I had to cancel my old TikTok because there was some problems with it. So just a heads up, if you followed me on TikTok before, I didn't unfollow anyone. But you will have to refollow. It's the same account name. I transferred the account name to the new account, but I didn't unfollow you or anything. So just go head over there when you get the time or while you're watching and check out those videos and follow me there because I miss you guys. And so yeah, so I'm starting from scratch there and it's a lot of fun, but I have a better idea of what I want to do with that platform. Okay, so that's all I really had to say. Happy new moon. I'm worried about this 1 hour window, but I guess that just means I've been on TikTok a little bit, so it's taught me to like speak faster or more succinctly, so hopefully I can get you guys turned around within that time, or maybe YouTube will give us more than that. I'll look into that. Sometimes like things change, and I don't know, if you're not really up on all the changes, it's like a bit of a surprise. So I guess that's what's going on. And everybody can hear me fine. Welcome back, Stephanie and Susie. Thank you for becoming members again. You guys, I remember that people like to do donations. If you want to give me a donation, instead of giving me a donation, become a member, because that way you get free content included with the money that you give. So, you know, it's like a win-win situation. So that's what I want to point out. So sometimes people give me cash and it's like, you know, what you can actually do is become a member and get free videos. So hey girl, hey. All right, so hey girl, hey sounds, I can't believe it's become second nature, the word. So new moon in Taurus, it feels good, right? Let me know how you feel about it. Does it feel good for you, or does it feel a little clunky? I think one of the biggest things that feels good right now is that Saturn has really moved off of a direct square from Uranus. For the time being, it's going to go right back through it, and it's realistically it is 2 degrees off the direct angle, and so but it is a little bit of breathing room. The other thing to be aware of this week is Jupiter is moving into Pisces for a little bit. So all of you who enjoy that transit, I heard people being excited about this one. So I heard people saying, yeah, Jupiter in Pisces. So I think that's on the 13th, right? 2 days from now. So he's right there. Jupiter moves quite quickly, right? Like half a year, and has moved directly into Pisces. Jupiter moves fast, Saturn moves fast, but they have those retrograde periods that take them back. We'll do some focused content on Jupiter. On Tarot Talk, I'll be putting out content on Tarot Talk again. Tarot Talk is going to be the more in-depth and experimental channel in which I will try things that only astrology nerds or people who really like my content, if you like kind of more interesting stuff, try there. It won't be for everybody, but that's where I'll try stuff. Also on TikTok. TikTok, I think, is a good platform for me for astrology. I can get the content out to you guys there. I'm still figuring it out. But if you want like astrology truth bombs coming at you, go over on TikTok and check me out there. Oh yeah, because I was just telling you to go over to TikTok. I was trying to remember to tell you guys to go over to TikTok because for astrology content, because that's where I think it'll be a good platform for that. And of course, everything here for members and stuff. I really appreciate everybody being patient with me because, you know, it's kind of weird when you come back after a long break and it's like so many different things to do and you want to get your pacing right and all of that stuff. It feels really good though, just so you know, catching up with you guys, with clients and with everyone. So yeah, just be patient with me. I'm starting back up. Everything's great. So and definitely I kind of felt like this new moon in Taurus was a signal of good energy. I did a reading this morning with runes on TikTok, and it had some really beautiful messages for the rest of the year. I would really recommend that you watch that video, and I feel like today is really a starting point for the rest of the year. I feel like the completion and closure of last year's events, I mean, things will carry on. We can't be silly and pretend like they're not. But it really is a new beginning, and it's a really good start. And that's why I kind of focused on cow worship today on TikTok, because cow worship is something we don't talk about a lot, but it's so integrated in many, many societies. Cows have been with humans for 10,000, 12,000 years as livestock, and you know, as livestock, they've been domesticated. So very interesting relationship we have with cows. So, and they're metaphorical, they're practical, they're just beautiful animals, and Taurus represents that. Taurus is deeply nested in cow iconography and belief systems. It's one of the oldest zodiac signs, one of the first ones that we have written records from. I used to think that the earliest records were from Sumer, from Sumeria, but as I've been researching a lot of ancient archaeology and for a while now, and I don't like saying things. I heard this professor say people like who are foolish, they just speak, you know, when they hear the first piece of information, and they just blur it all out. And I'm kind of more, I've learned my lessons with that, and so it takes me a while to speak up about things because I really want to feel comfortable with what I'm saying. So here's some kind of new stuff, new thoughts on that. But I think it's well researched and I think it's valid. Basically, we have very limited records from Greece, from Rome, definitely from Sumeria, and it really appears as though all these religious assumptions we're making are based off of just minuscule fragments from the past. And it seems more and more as you dig into those ancient histories that we're making guesses. We're basically making judgments about an iceberg just from the tip, right? There's so much more underneath it that we don't know because there is no written record. All of it, many have been destroyed. And so this idea of cows, you know, Taurus, the new moon in Taurus, I'm going somewhere with this, has a lot to do with fertility and the beginning of most of our identities, right? Regardless of whether you live in East Asia or Northern Europe or Africa, cows are such an integral representation of our humanity. And so this new moon is a expression of that. You know, the sun has formed. Last week I had a funky week too. It wasn't bad, but it was a little weird to get started. Saturn was squaring the sun, and I heard from you guys, and I definitely did. It was clunky, I would say. You know, it did do the clunky clunk kind of vibe. So the sun moving off of the square with Saturn is definitely feeling better. And then the new moon earlier today, 12 noon in Pacific, 3 p.m. On the East Coast. Definitely this refreshing new start. In terms of love, if you're curious, Venus is now moved into Gemini, and Mercury's going to go retrograde in Gemini. I'll do a special on that. Definitely working on something to say about that, but Mercury's in rulership in Gemini, and so this retrograde period starting on May 29th is going to be a big deal, especially with Venus and the North Node there. It's a reflective time. If you're starting a new relationship, good for you. But overall, the energy right now, not just because it's in Gemini, for other reasons as well, it's really about reflecting on the past, reflecting on the last, I don't know, 6 months or so, how things have been evolving, the lessons you've learned, and kind of a cathartic period in love. So whether you're in a relationship or not, really take some time to analyze. Gemini's good at analyzing, think about it, look at things from a different perspective. The last thing I want to kind of point out to you guys on the astrology chart is Lilith. And I've promised you guys I was going to take Lilith out, but it's kind of a good message here for Lilith for you guys. So, or for all of us. So the sun is creating a conjunction with Lilith. That only happens once or twice a year, depending on what time. This year it's definitely just going to be once, and so it's a good day. It's a good time. It's the darkness is being lifted, light is being shown on darkness, on negative stuff, and is being removed. And so step into that energy, I would say. Whatever's been pressing on you, whether it's interpersonal relationship, Taurus is money, right? So whether it's money, interpersonal relationships, or other things like that, really give yourself the opportunity to, scathe off, remove all that darkness. And if you've been dealing with kind of nefarious, dark energies around you, this hope and encourage the sun to lift, alleviate. So all of you guys who do energy work or, Wicca, witchcraft, cast spells, if you've been dealing with harsh energy, a harsh person or situation, this is a good time to remove blockages and cast protection, bring light to situations, anything to bring clarity into circumstances. This is a good time to do that. So that's like a little overview of the new moon energy. I hope you feel it with me, and yeah, I hope you guys feel it with me. I hope you're excited about it. I do have cards so we can do order like this. I'll read your guys' comments later, but thank you for being here with us. Okay, so it's been a while since we've done this, and it's overcast, but it looks pretty bright in here. Oh, the other thing I want to mention is, listen, I wash my nails all the time, but it is gardening season, and I literally walk by plants, which I have everywhere, okay? And I stick my finger in it all the time. So if you see a little bit of, a little bit of gunk, then that's it. Okay. Shallow asked, what's a good book to learn about Lilith? Lilith is kind of, the problem with Lilith is that there's a lot of new age people that have constructed this vision of Lilith as a emancipatory, positive energy, and the historical literature does not line up to that at all. So I hesitate to give recommendations for books about Lilith, but I have talked about her a lot. Unless you're a Taurus or Gemini, or you have placements there, she should be sort of off your radar. She's sort of, let me see. Let me show you guys. And if we get cut off, I guess we'll do a part 2 if YouTube only allows for a 1 hour session now. But here, Lilith, she's at 22 degrees. I would say the only critical point for Lilith right now is about 27 degrees of Taurus, which is coming up. That's for us collectively. But other than that, this, especially this point here, this clarifying point, is alleviating any kind of harsh energy. I will kind of create content about Lilith, although, like I said, I'm taking her out of the astrology pantheon that I'm reading with now. She was really critical in the previous signs she was in, but now she's sort of, the last few years it's been a lot of Lilith, and now we're sort of, there's other things to talk about. Okay, so let's see, let's just get into the tarot part, and let's see what kind of messages we get. Okay, so here we go. So Pisces first. Hey Pisces. So members only, all the videos for May are up. To the regular people who watch who aren't members, I'm going to get to you guys too, and there's not going to be less videos for anybody. You just have to kind of bear with me in terms of timing. I had to get the members videos out first. Okay, so let's do this. Let's rock and roll. Pisces. So we do this pick a card style, right? So you guys can kind of do your own. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, for this week, it's 5 cards this week. Okay, so first card for tomorrow, Wednesday. I guess you can choose your own order. That's the pick a card option. So overall, Pisces, I feel like there's important things to do with work for you this week. There's important things to do with your relationship, if you're in a relationship or a marriage especially. And also the first vibe that I get for you is that you're in a very strong position. So you are strong at this time, and you're sort of in charge and, you know, doing things the way that you want to do them, and you're kind of like in a good negotiating position. Okay. The next message is the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in water as well. So there will be an important conversation this week in which a woman brings information from her heart to a man. I feel as though she is soliciting a conversation. She wants to provoke a conversation. She wants to bring the conversation, you know, she wants to bring something up and have a conversation about it. Then we have the Three of, she's been hurt by something and she's been holding it in. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not you, Pisces. So I do sense that like a water sign or energy person, possibly woman, is feeling a certain type of way. She's been sitting on her feelings for a while, and she's about to have that conversation. But looking at this, I wouldn't be surprised if you're not the Emperor and the person you're dealing with is the Queen of Cups. So you might be hearing that information from someone else, whether they're a man or a woman. You might be receiving this kind of information about their feelings about a situation. They'll want to talk about something that has happened in the past, like talk it out, talk it through, something that has, you know, happened in the past. Then we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so if you're going along my timeline, this is Saturday, but if you're doing your own, by all means. And it's kind of like a mixed energy for Saturday, / also for the general message. I have a feeling that there's this relationship issue that's pervasive for Pisces at this time, that one person is not stepping in to a relationship as wholeheartedly as the other person is, and the other person is like, hey, wait a minute, you know, like, what's up? Why are we doing this? Where is this going? This is a weird vibe. This is a weird energy. So there's this feeling of like one person's trying to reel the other person in, okay, to really sort of get their attention, to get them talking, to find out what's going on with them, to find out what they mean. You know, when you're not talking to someone and you don't know exactly what they mean, so you want them to tell you about it, that kind of thing. And then Eight of Swords. It's a really uncomfortable kind of set of cards here. Three of Swords, 7, and the Eight of Swords. there's definitely something to talk about. But this is encouraging that it's the Emperor card, because that means that there is serious feelings involved. There are legitimate feelings involved here. But there is, somebody is pressed, somebody is hurt, somebody doesn't know what to do about their feelings. They feel sort of helpless. You know what? I set this deck to the side because I'm like, clarifiers. And then I was like, no, I'm not going to clarify. But because, Pisces, you have like 3 swords and this relationship reading, I don't feel comfortable, you know, not giving you guys like a little bit of clarity. Let's see. Conversation. Yeah, there's been confusion in a conversation, in a relationship. Somebody has not been outspoken and somebody wants to make plans. So the person who's pressing for a somebody has been resting on this relationship and they have kind of pulled it along as far as it could go without them doing something about it. There's been maybe not gaslighting, but virtue signaling or some kind of a smoke and mirror sort of vibe. And somebody wants to get on with their life. They want to make their plans. So, you know, if you're the one who's pressing for a conversation, I think you're fully in your right. It is an uncomfortable conversation, but at least hopefully you'll be free after you have that conversation. Okay, so next sign, and I'm not going to clarify everybody unless we see some really, you know, funky monkey stuff. Virgo's next. So Virgo, sorry that the members only content is not up for Virgo yet. I might do it in the morning because right now it's getting dark. It's not dark, it's still like a while, but it's dark outside and I'm not getting good light and I'd rather film it in better light for you guys. So maybe in the morning. Okay, definitely by the morning, maybe tonight. Okay, let's see your energy for the week, Virgo. I missed you guys. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. And again, you can choose your own order or go alongside with me. Let's see what we got. So we have Justice. So fairness, justice, balanced is reach, particularly important for those of you who have a Libra around. Resolution of circumstances. I see clarity, I see fairness, I see an easier time from complicated feelings to better feelings. So there's an improvement there, release, less stress, less just intensity, negative intensity. The next message is the Empress card. Okay, so I have a feeling that there's, hold on, I don't want to speak to this too quickly. It's whatever you're dealing with, Virgo, it's a complex situation. It could involve your mother or it could involve your role as a mother. I have a feeling that you get to step in and be more like yourself now after a period of not being able to necessarily be yourself or speak your mind or really share with what you're thinking or what's been going on. I have a feeling that now you get more freedom back in your life after a period of just, I think that there's been something that's been complicated that has been slowing you down or slowing down things for you in general. And now, because that's alleviated and lifted and it's like fresh air, it feels like fresh air in terms of the download. So yeah, fresh air is coming in and you get to be more like yourself. The next message is the Page of Wands. A Sag, a Leo, or an Aries. Secondary transits in Earth, Virgo. Virgo, you're getting ready to go a different direction with something. You're getting ready to move something along. I think you've been ready for a while, but because of circumstances, you have not necessarily been able to act on your dreams and your visions and what you are hoping for. So now that things have changed, you've been freed up. I think that this week some of you guys might actually just go. The next message is the Three of Pentacles. It could be work-related stuff pushing you down, making things complicated, unnecessarily so. I sense frustration in the past, but that's long behind you. And now you're getting, you know, your time wasn't your own for a minute here, and now you're getting back into yourself. And then we have rest. So before you go and run around and, you know, and that's true for me. I mean, when I'm listening to what I'm saying, I'm like, that's kind of like the whole panorama virus, you know, thing. And so, like many places, people are getting back into the swing of things. People are getting vaccinated or have become vaccinated and getting back to kind of semi-normal life. So, but this is saying that you should still take your rest, Virgo, decompress, you know, be with your thoughts, think about things, think about what you want. The intuition is actually saying to me that it's going to get not bad, but it's going to get busy for you, Virgo. And so this is saying rest. This is Sunday for me. I don't know which one you chose, which order you chose, but rest is necessary because things will pick up for you. So pace yourself, Virgo. I know there's a lot in front of you. There's a lot of things to do. It's, you know, exciting things. And you're kind of, I'm getting the vibe for Virgo that you're sort of, and this doesn't come up that often, that you're like young and excited. Like I'm getting a young Virgo vibe, like Virgo's being silly. So that really means that, because a Virgo doesn't get to be silly that often. A Virgo, there's these birds that are drinking out of the hummingbird feeder, but they're not hummingbirds, and they're beautiful. They're like finches or something, and they're just making my day. And I made them a bird bath today. Sorry. So see, that's me I'm a Virgo. So Virgos are being kind of carefree and relaxed, and that usually is a sign that a lot of things have resolved for you guys. So I hope that's your situation. They're gorgeous. I put actually in the rune video that I posted on TikTok today, I got one on film, so you can go see them. They just kind of hop on the hummingbird feeder and drink from it. they have a sugar fix too. Okay, so Leo's next. Meow meow Leos, how are you guys doing? Welcome back. I miss you guys. I had something to say to Leos, but it's escaped me, so I'll tell you guys when I remember. Okay, so 2, 3, all right, and there's something to Leos that's, just, I don't know, I guess you have to follow me on all social media and I'll remember and tell you guys. Okay, Leos, let's see. So we have King of Wands energy for the rest of the week. That's really good for you. That means that you're in your power. That means you're strong at this time. You feel sort of, you've gotten through whatever you've needed to get through. It is a time in the year in which you get reflective more, because once the sun gets into Cancer, that's your 12th house. So you're going to be introspective through that, you know, thinking about like what it was like or what it's going to be, but not yet. Right now, the sun is still up in your 10th house or so, and you are calling the shots, feeling like a boss, you know, and getting things done. Okay, so then we have the 3 of Swords right next to the King of Wands. What is this, Leo? I didn't want to see this for you. I don't feel like it's your energy at all. I think you're actually quite happy this week. Let's see I'm not sure what this is yet. Hold on. Then we have, I refuse to accept this 3 of Swords. Okay, so for Leos, Emperor energy. Some of you guys are over a breakup, like really over a breakup. Some of you are just so done with it, and that's you turning your back on the Emperor. Be careful this week. This is what other thing that I'm getting. Be careful. You will feel a lot of positive energy this week. You will feel a lot of energy and you'll be confident. And be careful of, I know you don't mean it that way, but be careful of not hurting somebody's feelings, particularly at work, in which you feel all riled up and you feel confident and strong and uppity and like that kind of, and don't say something to someone because you're on a roll, you know? So That's what I'm getting with that. And then we have the 7 of Cups. Okay, Leo, so this is, you're not seeing, you know what I'm getting? You know when you say something to someone and you don't know what they're going through, and when you find out what they're going through, your mouth hits the floor? That's what I'm feeling for you as a situation. And you could put someone off potentially by being so happy and go lucky while someone's experiencing grief or a loss. So be a little bit sensitive this week and a little bit like look around you and see what's happening, because not everybody's in the same positive energy that you are at this time, and especially at work. So just be cautious with your exuberance and positive energy. The next message is the World card. Woohoo! So it's almost like, you know, when you're like in a small town and you're like, I'm moving to the big city, or like you're at work and you're like, I'm going on vacation to Cancun today, and everybody's like looking at you and like they're like, grr, because like you're about to go have a lot of fun and not everybody's going. That's what I'm getting. You're off to something really good, Leo. Be careful how you convey it to other people. Not that they're jealous, not that they're bad. It's just, it might just put people off, because your happiness, Leo, your happiness is like, Leo's happiness is so over the top that it can, you don't realize how you are perceived by other people, because to you you're just happy, but to other people your happiness is like happiness they've never experienced, or maybe they've only experienced 1 or 2 times. I mean, that's really it for Leo, happy-go-lucky vibe. And I feel like, yeah, just be very cautious with how you share that happiness, how you express that happiness at this time. But yeah, I think good things are coming. The world's ahead of you. Some expansive growth coming up. Okay, so it's like, okay, so Aquarius, before I get self-conscious again, I say these things, I'm like, Veroosh, why are you saying these things? Aquarius, hey guys, hey weirdos, how's it going? Someone called me a weirdo for being a tarot card reader this year. Just in general, and she didn't mean it in like an affectionate, nice way. She meant it in a really mean, snobby, I'm better than you sort of way. And I was like, little do you know, I have the moon in Aquarius, and I could give a crap, right? Okay, so let's do this. Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising. All right, are you ready? A little pick a card action, maybe a little bit. Let's see. Good. Okay. So, Aquarian crew, where are you at? Aquarian queen is in the house. Hey girl, hey, how's it going? Okay, so let's see your first message. So we have information coming soon to a mailbox near you. There's communication coming. You have to be on the lookout. Positive information. I think you'll be happy to hear it, whatever it is. I'm getting more of like written communication rather than a conversation or an email. Maybe an email, but I almost see like paper being handed to you. Not like divorce papers, don't worry, but it's like you will read something in front of you on a piece of paper, and that's going to be positive. Okay. Oh, look at you, star. Look at this star card. Isn't it so awesome? 2 heads are better than 1. Aquarius. So that's your card, but it's like soulmate energy. I just feel like something is going to really click in for you this week. If you're going along with me in the same order, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? So this is Monday, Tuesday. So, or excuse me, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can do your own order. But this really feels like the next couple days are going to be pretty quick, pretty fast moving, and going in good directions. And then Friday we have the 4 of Pentacles. I think that you're going to have something come up that's quite exciting, and then you are going to pull back and think about what you want to do. You'll need to have some downtime to think about things, to think about where you stand with things. What do you really want? I feel like a big opportunity is coming for you, some kind of a big transformation, a breakthrough, just some really good stuff. Remember, Jupiter is in the last degrees of Aquarius today and tomorrow. And whenever a planet is in the last degree of a sign, that's really good luck. But it's especially for everyone, but it's especially good luck for the sign in question. So good things coming to you, Aquarius. And then we have the Five of Pentacles on Saturday. I do sense for you, even from this, that people are coming close together. So I'm not really quite sure what that means. I think it's different for different people, but the general vibe is very much people are coming, congregating, reconnecting, and being friends again, or catching up with people. It's really improving the life quality of everybody involved. So, you know, it's a nice thing. And then we have the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra secondary transits in fire, Sag, Leo, or Aries. I think that you're getting ready. Next week is going to be a huge week for you. You're getting a piece of information or something's coming your way that's just good luck. It's a breakthrough moment, cathartic, letting go of the past, embracing the future. And it's empowering to you. I think this King of Swords is you, regardless of what your gender is. And so you're just receiving something that's opening your way. You're going to spend a couple days thinking about it. But it's something very, very positive. It's something that's going to brighten things up for you. And that's going to give you a very strong negotiation piece. Or you're going to be strong because of the information that's coming. And remember, it's kind of like a letter or something written. Maybe it's in a book. So look through your books. Maybe you have money stashed in books. Is that what's going on? Okay, next sign we have Scorpio. I thought it was you guys. Hey Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I hope you guys are doing well. Let's check this out. Scorpios. Hi, so quiet. Okay, so hi, Scorpios. Everybody gets hushed. Okay, so 5 cards. You can choose your own order, or you can go along with me for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. The rest of the week, we have the Queen of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you're going in some kind of direction that you're excited about. I think this is you being a fiery Scorpio. And so I think that you are excited about where you're going. I think that you're very kind of in a good mood. I think you're just feeling happy and excited and boisterous. That's the energy that I'm getting. I think you're excited, and I think that things are quite easy for you now to get what you want in a situation. Despite the fact that all the planets are opposite to you, it's 6 months until your birthday. So that might be that. But but other than that, I do feel as though you something good is, you already know about something good, and I think that you're already probably quite excited, and it's just going to continue. That's your vibe at this time. Then we have your card, the Death card, which is change and transformation. So my TikTok video about cow worship features Hathor, who's a cow goddess, but she represents, her and the other Egyptian goddess, the cow goddess, represent rebirth, which is kind of to do with your sign. It's time for a change, Scorpio. It's time for you to take the next step to transform. There's not much in the way in front of you. I think there's one more situation that still needs to sort of work itself out, or work. I do feel like there's still something for you to do before you're fully in the clear. But I think you already see the finish line for what you are doing or what you are seeking. And there it is, Wheel of Fortune. Big life change coming up for you at this time. Maybe with all the planets in Taurus and Aquarius at this time. Maybe there's like less of a pressure on you. Suddenly you have more room to do your own stuff. Maybe you feel, I do feel as though all the energy's shifted away from you. So the focus isn't on you so much anymore. With regard to the things that are a part of your life, be it family situations or friends or relationships, and you have more time for yourself. That's what it feels like. If you have more autonomy, more time for yourself, less pressure on you to conform, and things that were limiting to you, you sort of have moved past. Okay? And then especially like complications are removed. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. This is Moon in Taurus. So today's a new moon in Taurus. Generosity, freedom to move, freedom to give, freedom to reciprocate finally after a period of not being able to. Transformation is here. There's just generosity, alignment with the people that you want as opposed to the people you have to. Those have tos really kill people, and they kill both sides of the relationship. When people live through shoulds and have tos with each other, like duty and obligation, that not only hurts the person that you feel obligated towards, but it also, it hurts you, but it definitely hurts also the people that you're forcing yourself into relationships with. That's what I really feel, that those relationships that you're forcing yourself into are no longer there so much. And now you get to choose. I sense you're happy because you get to choose who you want to be with and why you want to be with them and those kinds of things, rather than duty and obligation. Whatever's happened, like whatever's happened, whatever's been decided, that responsibility has been alleviated from your corner. And then we have the Two of Wands. Okay. And so this is more for Sunday. I think you'll do a fair bit of daydreaming as the week continues. I feel like you're going to be excited about potentials and where things are going and how things are turning out. I think that things for you have shifted away from things that you had to do or were, maybe a contract ended or something has finalized, and now maybe you paid something off and now that money can go in a new direction. And so it just feels like you've emancipated yourself from something that you were stuck in, and you feel good about that. So you're a very happy Scorpion at this time. Things are going your way. Okay. All right. So next sign, we're just bombing through these, hey? So we have Sagittarius next, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hey Sagittarius, how's it going today? So this is your weekly reading for the new moon, kind of pushing us forward for the rest of the year. I wonder what this year is going to be like from here on in. I do feel like it's a massive shift from the last year and a half. I feel like with today, it's really a new start in a new direction for many people. Not everyone. If you're frustrated because you're stuck in something still, you're probably on a different cycle, but it'll affect you sooner or later in a positive direction as well. Okay? So just hold on tight. All right, Sag. So your first message is the Death card. Look at this. This is the Scorpio energy, but the Death card means that you're in a big cycle of change and transformation. Something is abruptly and quickly coming for you to an end, but it's one of those things that, like, thank goodness it's happening that way. Thank goodness that there is this sort of like an ending to things, finalization, turnover. Sometimes it has a little bit of something that you have to sacrifice to get going, but it's going, like, things are going for you in a good direction. And then we have the Two of Wands, Vision. You know what I think it is, Sag? And I think maybe this is most true for Sag Moon, but it's true for everyone, but just particularly I'm getting mostly for Sag Moon. Something that you really actually wanted or told yourself you wanted isn't panning out in the way that you had hoped. And even though you're not choosing for that ending, when the ending happens, before you is this, like, oh wow, I can get so much better, or I can get better than this, or this is what I actually want. So it's not necessarily up to you that this change is coming, but when it happens, your headspace is so ready for a new path, and it goes in such a good direction. Yeah? Okay. So we have the Six of Pentacles, Moon in Taurus. Today is Moon in Taurus, new Moon in Taurus. And so we're seeing generosity. Again, like, you can go in the path that you want. You're like getting rid of things that like weigh you down or suppress you or prevent you from being the way that you want. And now you get to be what you want and do what you want in a good way. Okay? And then we have the Three of Swords. This is for Saturday if you're going along with me. This Swords has come up. Maybe it's Lilith, you know, as the sun. Watch the intro if you don't know what I'm talking about. The sun is conjunct Lilith right now, and so a lot of things that are in the shadows are being brought to light, right? And so some of these things, some of us who are getting these kinds of cards, it might have to do with like abrupt awareness that that friend wasn't a great friend, or that guy didn't really like you, or you know, some other like brutal realization. But it really is for the best. You're not going to be lied to as much anymore, and you're not going to live with deception, and that's like the most healthy thing. Deception is toxic, and I see that for everybody, really. I think that's all the cards, all the readings we've been doing. It's like deception is removed today. Deception is being removed, and you're seeing your circumstances with much more clarity. The next message is the High Priestess on Sunday. Insight and intuition, a breakthrough moment to understand the circumstances. I feel as though like any weights that have been holding you down are being removed, Sag. I sense before you the potential to travel and be free and do what you want. And I sense for you this lack of attachment that is such a good thing, and freedom to do what you want. And I think that that's where this week is going for you. Recognizing that freedom, realizing that you're free, seeing the freedom in front of you after a situation that maybe you didn't want to end, but now that it has, it's like you realize. And it doesn't mean relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be a bunch of things. So, you know, don't necessarily like run and worry that it's the worst thing ever. It could be something minor, like maybe you promised someone to help them every Thursday. Maybe you volunteer every Thursday, and because of that you can never travel for a long weekend because you have volunteering. And maybe now they said, no, we don't need you to volunteer anymore, and so now you're free. So it's, you know, think really abstractly. Don't ever think that it's the worst situation possible. It could be something quite positive, or, you know, good. So yeah. Okay. And just kind of like a midway through, I guess this is about it's exactly midway. I might have to log off because I'm not sure if I'm bound to an hour for live streaming now. I have extra time. It says 1 hour 30 minutes now, so I think we're good. But if I happen to disappear at the 1 hour mark, I'll come right back and finish everybody else. The other thing that I want to mention, that I mentioned at the beginning, but I just want to tell people now, I canceled my old TikTok account. I didn't like some of the things how I set it up, and all internet hiccup. Hold on. Sorry about that. It was an internet hiccup, but everything is good on this end. So what was I saying? Okay, I canceled the TikTok account, and so basically if you were following me there, you need to follow me again, and I did not push you off of my follow list. Like, I did not kick you off or block you or anything like that. And it's the same account name at Veroosh. So yeah, just basically follow me again. And I did a special because it's a new moon in Taurus. And so I did a 2-part special on cow worship in Africa and in Europe. So you can go and check that out. They're only 2-minute videos, so kind of interesting stuff. And let me know if you're interested. I really like cow worship, so I could do a deep dive if enough people are interested. Okay, so back to the next sign. We're halfway through. That's why I was kind of mentioning it again. Okay, Libra's next, sun, moon, and rising. Libra energy is good. Let's see what's up. Libra energy. Well, the sun is in Gemini, or moving in towards Gemini. Libra is going to feel better and better. The Mercury retrograde is going to hit you guys a bit hard because you are an air sign. So whether you're Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, this Mercury retrograde is going to be a doozy. All year, all the Mercury retrogrades are in air sign this year, so it's going to be a bit of a gong show. Okay, so 5 cards. You can choose your own order, or you can sort of go along with me. You have the 4 of Cups, Libra. Offer being made out of nowhere, Libra. You've been plugging along, doing your thing, and I feel like an unexpected offer, a positive offer, just some kind of breakthrough. It's going to put a positive spin on things. Somebody's going to reach out to you and give you help. You're chilling, and somebody is reaching out to you and giving you good energy. The next message is the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's a financial offer, so it's going to lead you in a positive financial direction. I really feel as though, positive financial direction, unexpected. This could be a job offer for some of you guys. A promotion, but it's unexpected and it's really, really good. So it's like, it's going to make you super happy, and it's like you're really doing your thing. And I have this vision for you about this. You're doing your thing, you're focused on your stuff, and you look up, and visions aren't like literal, so you have to think figurative. And so somebody is reaching in and giving you this cup, which is representative of the offer. And I sense you're smiling and you're happy and you're surprised. Not like a birthday surprise, but like I wasn't expecting that. So be nice, whatever it is. And the Queen of Pentacles is you, most likely, whether you're a man or a woman. Okay, so we have Page of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Secondary transit in Earth. There's something that you've wanted to buy, Libra, for a while. I don't know if it's something bigger, like a car. But whatever you have wanted to purchase, this is going to allow you to do it. So it might not be right away, but right away you'll start thinking like, now I can get a new car, or now I can take that trip that I've always wanted. For some of you, I'm also getting, now I can help this person I've wanted to help for a while. So it's going to feel very good. It's a very good news, and I think you're very excited to get it. Then we have the 9 of Wands. I really sense that you are going to be sort of by yourself, thinking about this situation a lot the rest of the week. It's going to change things for you. The things that you didn't think you could do, you will be able to do now. It's really exciting. It's like a breath of fresh air, and you're going to have to think about it. But I feel like you're shocked that it's actually happening, because I think that whatever you've wanted, Libra, I feel like you have put that off the shelf. Like you thought it was not possible, or just not possible. But I do feel like it now, your world sort of changed. The possibilities are different than what they were. And then you have the 8, as you're going to get, the other thing that I'm getting, and I'm not laughing, I'm happy for you, is that it's going to make work a lot lighter. You might not be less busy, but I think that you will like get more energy to do the work that you're doing, get more excited about it, and feel extra motivated again. So I think that, you know, change in fortune for the better. You get energy, and you just work the rest of the week and you feel great. Daydreaming about what you're going to spend your money on, or how this is going to be possible now that it is. Next we have Capricorn. Capricorn, your video is coming up tomorrow morning for the rest of May for members only. Thanks for waiting with me on that. But here is your weekly preview for the rest of the week until Sunday. Oh, the finch is back. So, hi Guy. How's it going? You're so cute. This one's red. He has red feathers. I don't know if people like released finches from like the tropics here, because some of them have yellow feathers, some of them have red. It's really cute. Okay. So Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Okay. I think they're finches, actually. Okay. So I've been trying to figure out the name of this bird for 2 days. Okay. So now we have for Capricorn, 2 of Pentacles. So hard work ahead of you this week. You know, kind of nose to the grindstone sort of energy. I feel like you're balancing certain things out, figuring out exactly, you know, what you need to do and how you need to do it. Applying yourself and working hard towards the outcome that you want. I have a feeling that something of great importance, you are balancing something of great importance this week, and you're investing a lot of energy into that. So you're investing a lot of time and energy into this thing. You're putting a lot of effort, and it's something that you care a lot about. Then we have the King of Pentacles. You're going to make, again, you're getting money cards, and it's been a while since I've done your reading. Last year, many of you guys made a lot of money, and now you're about to make more money. And it's with the same kind of work, but with less resistance. Last year, there was more resistance, more kind of up the hill sort of work. Here, maybe some of it's menial, some of it might be redundant and boring, but I think you're really reaping the effort. It's like planting something one year, and then the following year you have to kind of put some effort into it, but it's not the same amount of effort as when you planted it, that kind of thing. And then we have, Ace of Cups. So I'm also getting a relationship vibe from this, especially if you've been working on a relationship with someone, if you've been trying to get them to notice you, if you've been trying to improve your relationship. You've been putting in a lot of effort into this relationship, and now you are seeing the benefit of that, and it's leading in a good direction for you romantically. It could be a friendship. When I say relationships in readings, you guys have to interpret that for your preferences and your style. Some people don't have romantic relationships. Some people do. You know, just cater the little details to who you are. But I do see as though if you have been pining after a relationship, if you have had a crush on someone and you've been trying to talk to them and get them to notice you, I think your effort might bear some fruit with this one. Oh, look at this, Magician. You're on fire. Look at this. So to me, it seems as though there is definitely some kind of a huge breakthrough moment that's happening for you, Capricorn. I can't wait to do your reading because I feel like things are underway. I also sense that this King of Pentacles could be another earth sign, a Virgo, a Taurus, another Capricorn, with things really turning in your favor this week. And Last Judgment, a big decision. If you fall in love this week, it could be a very fast moving situation. I feel that way pretty much about people in general right now in Western countries like North America and maybe Western Europe, that with the panorama thing kind of winding up, in many ways, the worst part of it. Anyway, I have a feeling that people they value relationships more, and I have a feeling that we've all faced our own mortality or the potential of things that could have gone wrong, and I feel like I feel as though that motivates people to take more chances, like the whole stereotype that like life is short, so you need to live it. I think a lot of people have like Loki had the crap scared out of them, and so now they're more invested than ever to make some huge decisions about their life. So if you're in that kind of situation, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, things might be going your way very quickly in relationships at this time. You might be open, but also the people you're dealing with might be really open to moving things to a more serious direction quickly. So always mindful, but the world's changed, Things might change very quickly, and people are just deciding, that what they want in life. And many of us who are maybe like Gen X or Millennial or Gen Z, we're kind of lulling along, playing video games and chilling out. And maybe some of this has taught many of us, like, whoa, wait a minute, we got to get stuff together. No matter how hard it is out there in the world right now, we do have to sort of put things, in a line. And so, so I think that, that's what I'm getting for Capricorn. And then Aries. Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We haven't seen Taurus either. I missed your birthday, Aries. Happy birthday, you guys. What did I had something to say to Aries too, but when it comes through, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so let's see your cards. So this is Wednesday through Saturday through Sunday. You can go along with me in my order, choose your own cards, okay? So Aries, let's see your week. 4 of Wands. This is Sun in Aries, so very good energy. Feeling very strong right now. The Sun is in your second house. Money cards, money situations. You're comfortable in your home. Things are going well. You feel good about your surroundings. This feels really, really positive. I think that whoever you're around, they're really good people. And whether it's your family or friends, I feel as though there's a really good bond between you and them, and you're safe and you're protected and you are loved. Let's see the next message. We have the Devil card, which is Capricorn energy. This is also money. I wouldn't read this as a bad card. I think that there's a windfall coming for you financially within the home. Those of you who have businesses in the home, things are working your way. Fast money, good money. Just money just in its material sense without it being attached to anything. That's what's coming through. So things like just hard cash, let's just put it that way. I think that money is coming in for you. Success, feeling successful. It's what you do with it that's important after you have it, but I do feel like some Aries out there are getting cash. And then we have 8 of Wands, okay? And so with 8 of Wands, you want to reach out to somebody. This is saying you want to reach out to someone who maybe you hadn't been open to before because things were not so easy or carefree. And now that they're a little bit easier, let's see if this is going to ruin it. Let me know how you like the light. Is it too much? This is a very bright light for growing plants. So anyway, so we have the 8 of Wands. And so there's someone who actually I think is distracting me. Sorry. So there's someone who you were not open to Aries before because you were going through stuff, or maybe money was hard, or there was like stress, and you liked this person, but you kind of pushed them to the side, and now you are really wanting to connect with them and talk with them and say, like, open your heart because you're in a better headspace. So I think it's a good week for that. And then look at this again. We have 6 of Pentacles, which is moon in Taurus, new moon in Taurus today. I just feel like you want to bring whatever success has come into your life towards other people. So I really feel like that whatever success you have found is actually being extended towards these people. And I told you guys last year, remember, I was saying this transit is all about money, making bank, being successful in Capricorn. And then it's going to shift towards your relationships. So this is on that trend, on that direction. And then we have the King of Cups, which could be easily you or the other person being extremely open and extremely like heart-centered and from a place of division and not being open or being closed off to being extremely receptive and kind and loving. And so very nice for you, Aries. And if you're dealing with an Aries, watch out, because they're just about to come towards you full of love and openness. And you may have forgotten that your Aries is like that because they have been shut off or kind of turned off in some way. Okay, next, Tauruses. Happy birthday, Taurus season. So I did a special. Sorry to keep talking about it, but I finished it right before I went live. And so I'm so excited to tell you guys. I did the cow worship special on TikTok. And so you're Taurus, and your sign is one of the oldest signs of the Zodiac. And it was birthed with the Zodiac. And the holy cow is like an intense part of our entire world civilization. No matter what part of the world you are from, cows are integral, just like cats. I think we're like a species of cats and cow people. So if you're interested, go on my TikTok. It's in the description. You don't have to have a TikTok account. You can watch it in your browser. But if you do have an account, you can follow me there. I have a new account. But yeah, so it's quite interesting, your sign. Oh, you got a card jumping, so let's see. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in fire. Good things, openness. This new moon must make you feel really good. If you've already had your birthday, and many of you have, this new moon is really the reset. So if you've had your birthday and things haven't picked up for you, with this new moon, I hope that they do. I hope that they really get crack-a-lacking. There has been like stress energy on Taurus sign because Saturn is in Aquarius, and that's creating a square. Jupiter's been Aquarius. So Jupiter's moving into Pisces, and that's much more harmonious to your sign. So that pressure on you is going to go down a bit. So you have been feeling a little bit of that. And Lilith is in Taurus right now. I saw one of you guys say you had Lilith in Taurus. Okay, so don't be impulsive if you have Lilith in Taurus at this time. Really watch impulsivity when Lilith is around your chart. So we have Temperance. Take it easy, no impulsivity. I sense for Taurus a good energy. Now this is the energy of Sagittarius, but it's also the energy of just relaxing and feeling good, feeling nice, feeling welcoming, generosity. An easier time kicking back, settling in. Settling in is a very big energy that I'm picking up on for you, Taurus. You've chosen the spot and now you're getting comfortable, whether it's a relationship or how you've organized your house, or how I sense some of you might be getting pets at this time and just enjoying like little baby pets and and just enjoying their company, enjoying their energy. Okay, so then we have reunion, 3 of Cups. More time to yourself, more time to reflect. I sense that you're very comfortable and happy at this time. Very easy energy, not too complicated, you know, good food, beautiful flowers everywhere. It's a beautiful time of year. Lots of light in the northern hemisphere. And I saw in the southern hemisphere in Australia, they have muhamorki, which are like the red mushrooms with the white spots on them, because for them it's autumn. So no matter where you are, the world is beautiful at this time. So you're very inspired by this. I have a feeling some of you might be, it's a vibe I'm picking up on. I don't mean to muse so much or whatever, but I feel like many of Tauruses are getting very creative at this time. Creativity's coming back in. Like I sense this relaxation, and when the brain relaxes and stuff, that's when people can create and it comes naturally. So very nice energy. 6 of Swords, moving on from the past. Something that's been bothering you doesn't bother you so much anymore. Literally moving away from something, not interacting with people who hurt you, and rather choosing to interact with people who are kind and nice. Okay, changing direction, but very slowly. You know, definitely a change in direction, moving away from one thing to another. You realize, and something from the past you may realize is actually better for you than what you have been doing until now. And then we have the 5 of Cups. So there was a situation that woke you up, Taurus, right? And you decided, like, this isn't for me. You had your wake-up call, and you decided to go a different direction as opposed to what you were doing. And then we have the 5 of Wands. You're nervous about it, but it's going to turn out. It's definitely going to turn out for the best. Turning direction, going in a good direction. And the main thing that I'll say is don't be apologetic about choosing you and choosing what you want and choosing the direction that you want to go. Move away from the things that have brought you harm, especially emotional harm, I sense. Don't feel guilty about anyone who has hurt you, or don't apologize to people who have hurt you. Okay, Taurus? Yeah, I wish you guys all the best. Happy birthday, you guys. And your members only video is already up. And non-member videos will come right after I'm catching up. Don't worry. Everything's coming. Cancer, your members only video just came up. I did yours yesterday because one of my favorite members, not one of my favorite, but someone I like a lot, contacted me and seemed pretty upset. And so sorry about that, guys. I know, I do my order like this. So it's all random in terms of who goes first and that kind of thing. And then stuff came up. I had a migraine last week. That was crazy. And then there was a square. I don't get migraines often, like maybe once a year, but when they come, I'm sleeping and there's nothing getting me out of bed. I can't even process. So I never thought I would have headaches. I've had them for 3 years. I've had 3 headaches 3 years in a row. So I don't know, maybe this is the last one. But anyway, your members only video for May is up. So let's check out your messages. You can do your own order or go along with me, okay? Let's see. And it's getting dark outside because there's no sun today. But you guys can see everything, okay? Right? Okay, so first we have Devil, which is Capricorn energy. Somebody wants you to be something you're not at this time. Somebody's putting pressure on you, Cancer, to be unlike yourself, to interact in a situation you don't feel comfortable with. Do not go in that direction. You're being tested, you're being tempted this week. And then we have the 8 of Wands, which is encouraging. Angels are sending encouraging messages. It's all about a choice between being pressured into something you don't want versus going in the direction, choosing your own path and turning your back on the negative stimuli, right? So whatever's been pressuring you, putting pressure on you, turn your back on it, and you will have I'm really getting spirit guides here. I'm getting positive messages from spirit guides, encouraging words, encouraging energy. So it's up to you to say no and then turn around and welcome in those. It will be people, it'll be circumstances, and it will be your spirit guides. It'll be like a mix of different sources for depending on which Cancer you are. But you're getting, you have people at your side. You have energy at your back. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. Some of you might be saying no to a job that's just not a good option for you. Some of you might be taking a chance because something's just not right. Some of you are, the other major thing that I'm getting for Cancer is some of you are choosing to be alone versus being with someone who is not good for you emotionally. I don't sense like danger physically or something. I sense that someone like, you know, someone who makes you feel bad about yourself, that kind of thing. And so you're taking a chance and you're taking a risk, but that risk is going to lead to a good outcome. Moving on from a situation, some of you, an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend is reaching out and they want to connect and you're like, no, I'm good. I've learned my lesson. I hope last year you learned your lesson. Holy moly, that would have been... You had a massive... If you're just joining us, last year Cancer had a massive stellium in Capricorn in your 7th house of partnerships. Many of you went through the everything, like through the wash and through the dry cycle twice, you know, in your relationships. And so it was probably pretty intense and pretty hard to handle. And I think that it now, if given the opportunity, you're just like, no, I'm good. I think I've had enough. And very, very carefully inspired towards good things. I told you, this is very Sagittarian energy, Cancer. So if you have a Sagittarian person in your life, this is probably a message from them. But it really feels like you're turning your back on something negative or mean or bad towards something that, with a little bit of doubt and risk, but towards something that's very emotionally fulfilling and very positive. So just leave it behind. Leave whatever it is behind. Okay? All right. And last but not least, and we didn't get cut off. I'm excited. I thought we were going to get stuck at an hour, but we're over an hour and we got everyone done. And last but not least, Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. Almost. Mercury retrograde in Gemini. I'm a Virgo, so I can laugh at you because I think, what was it, last year or the year before, Mercury was retrograde in Earth sign, so it affected us. And you're my sister sign because you have your ruler is Mercury and Virgo's ruler is Mercury. So it's kind of like a little jest. It's your turn to suffer. I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's see the next cards. But it is Mercury retrograde in Gemini is no joke. And everybody who's interested, like in it, everybody who's here, you know, and watching, it's for all of us. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, Mercury retrograde in Virgo and Gemini is usually the most intense one. So watch out. Hold on for your dear life. It's coming. Okay, so, and this year the North Node and Venus is going to be in Gemini while this happens. I think for many of us that's going to have a lot to do with relationships. So talking about old relationships, rehashing the past, those kinds of themes are going to be huge. Breaking down and calling someone who you love and telling them. I bet a bunch of people are going to do stuff like that because that Venus in Gemini, I mean, Venus in air signs gets a lot of flack, but Venus in Gemini can be very, very adventurous and take risks. That's what I love about Venus in Gemini. She can take risks and she can be goofy and like she can take chances with her you know, identity or with her reputation without caring the consequences. It's nice, right? Like like being brave. Yeah, Venus and Gemini, and Geminis are brave. So there we go. So we have Hermit first, Virgo. There you go. I'm at your back, Gemini. Knock, knock, knock. Okay, so you're kind of doing the Hermit thing, in which you're reflecting on what you want. You're introspective at this time and wondering what you really want in these circumstances. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. It's actually coming through as a very somber energy. Not negative, but just very pensive and careful. I have a feeling it's not jovial at all. It's not silly or, whimsical. It's quite serious. I really feel as though you're sitting with yourself and you're thinking about like life and who people are, and really seriously thinking about people in your life and what they mean to you and what kind of relationships you're having. I have a feeling that you recognize you don't want to be alone anymore, whether it's within a relationship or not. And you're taking like a hard look at the facts at this time, and you're very much assessing, like, I need to make some critical choices, Queen of Swords energy time, about the people and the circumstances that are in my life. You're taking a hard look at circumstances and assessment. For if you're not telling people about it either, very, very reclusive at this time. Very much thinking about what you're going to do, about what you want. Probably informed by last year, because last year was such a gong show for... The last 2 years has been just nuts for Geminis. And so, yeah, thinking about the past and being like, I want more out of this. And then we have the Queen of Wands, a Sag, a Leo, or an Aries, secondary transit in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I think that I have a feeling that you don't feel excited about certain things in your life, and you're really deciding that you're not going to participate in them anymore, and you're choosing things to, this is you. You're like, I'm going to choose the things I'm excited about, and I'm going to take everything else out that doesn't excite me. And again, carefully, Sagittarian energy. Looking for, I think many of you are bringing art into your life, creativity. It's kind of a renaissance, and also in your relationships, but you're not telling people this yet. This is all your kind of conjure in your head, in your mind, about what you're going to do. So the rest of the week, you're probably sitting there thinking about what you want, how you want it, why you want it, and all that good stuff. It is your birthday, the end of the 12th house right now, where the sun is at. And so it's a good time to reflect on and remove those unwanted things. Okay? So, you guys, thanks for being here. It was so nice to see everyone. Should I pick a couple cards for everybody who suffered through the whole Zodiac with me? Yeah, let's do a little pick a card at the end. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Connie and Dana, I saw you in here. I don't know if you're still here. Thank you for being moderators and hanging out. Thank you to everybody who signed up for a membership. Welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. And yeah, Virgo and Capricorn coming out next. Follow me on TikTok. I'm trying to make it happen there. So we're trying to kind of, it's a good platform because it's short form video. So it's fun. And we'll do tarot talk, like weird videos by Veroosh too. Emily, you became a member again too. Hey girl, hey. So, and Connie became a member. That's nice. Okay, so we have a couple more cards just to tie things up. I always am so thankful when people hang out with me the whole hour or so. So 1, 2, 3. So if you chose one, here's a little bonus message. We have Magician and the Lovers. So this is really suggesting that if you want love, or if you want a relationship to improve, you're in your power to change it. You're in your power to affect it and to make it happen. Right away, I felt like you can make things happen. Things will happen for you or change for you or go in your direction very quickly. Very transformative energy and very much with your agency, like you make that happen. Here's the next energy. We have for number 2, 2 of Cups. I picked good cards. Look at this. 2 of Cups and the Hanged Man. So if you chose 2, this is also a very succinct answer. It's saying if you're waiting for love, you're waiting with a reason, but you're going to still wait for a little bit longer. So don't get upset. I sense the frustration. Don't get upset. There is going to be a resolution to this. You're waiting for love to resolve, and you're waiting for love to resolve, and you may be wondering if it's going to work out, but the delays are there for a reason. The next message is the 8 of Wands for the 3rd and the Devil. So quick communication coming in. You know what this is feeling like? This is feeling like somebody's reaching out for a hookup, unless you're dealing with a Capricorn. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, then they might be reaching out to you in love and good faith. But I have a feeling that there is some type of loving energy or some type of like romantic. Somebody wants to have a romantic time with you, to get away, to just have fun. So you do with that information what you will. Thanks everyone for joining. I wish you guys all the best. I will talk with you